responded with genuine interest. Arsenal are believed to have gone further than most. On deadline day, the Gunners made a direct inquiry to Bayern Munich regarding the 31-year-old's availability, underlining their serious consideration of a summer deal. Sporting director Andrea Berta views Goretzka as a viable midfield option, although Arsenal are far from the only club monitoring the situation. Elsewhere in Europe, AC Milan, Marseille, and Atletico Madrid are all keeping close tabs on developments. The Saudi Pro League has also emerged as a potential wild card, with at least 2 clubs registering early interest. While no formal bids have been submitted, the financial muscle available in Saudi Arabia ensures they remain firmly in contention. With Bayern having already confirmed Goretzka's impending departure, the midfielder is expected to weigh up his options once the season concludes. Since arriving in Munich, he has racked up 292 appearances, scoring 47 goals and providing 48 assists, while collecting 6 Bundesliga titles and a Champions League medal. Valued for his physical presence, experience, and adaptability, Goretzka has operated both as a number 6 and a number 8 this season, though he is most naturally a box-to-box midfielder. At Arsenal, he would compete with Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice for minutes, with Mikel Arteta potentially viewing him as a high-level rotational option rather than an automatic starter. Team Talk sources also note growing clarity around Sandro, Tonali's preferred next move, with Arsenal and Liverpool among 3 Premier League giants tracking the midfielder despite Newcastle United's firm stance on his future. Elsewhere, the agent of Belgian prospect Mika Götze has opened discussions over his client's long-term plans amid interest from Arsenal, Barcelona, and Roma. Sunderland midfielder Noah Sadiki has also singled out an Arsenal star for special praise, with the Gunners' ace currently leading the betting for a major individual award. Manchester United's 40 millers Militao claim treated, with caution reports from Spain suggesting Manchester United have submitted a formal $40 million offer for Real Madrid defender Eder Militao should be approached carefully. Team Talk understands United's 2-0 victory over Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford on Saturday has boosted their hopes of securing a top-4 finish, with Michael Carrick's side now sitting 4th on 44 points from 25 games. Optimism is growing among supporters over Champions League qualification, while co-owners Ineos continue preparations for a major recruitment drive ahead of the summer of 2026. Transfer insider Dean Jones has indicated that United could commit up to $200 million to new signings if they return to Europe's elite competition. While midfield reinforcements remain a priority, reports have claimed the club are already exploring defensive additions. United currently have Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoro, Matthijs de Ligt, Lisandro Martinez, Tyler Fredrickson, and Aiden Heaven as center-back options, with sources also suggesting Maguire could yet be offered a new contract. Spanish outlet Fichajes has claimed United have lodged a 40 million bid for Militao, with Real Madrid supposedly considering the proposal. However, the report is viewed as highly speculative, particularly given Militao's importance to Madrid and the lack of corroboration from more reliable sources. The 28-year-old Brazilian has been hampered by injury this season, making just 16 appearances, but he remains under contract until 2028. Since joining Madrid, Militao has made 189 appearances, winning 3 La Liga titles and 2 Champions Leagues. With David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger approaching contract crossroads and uncertainty surrounding younger defensive options, Madrid are unlikely to sanction the sale of a proven senior center-back anytime soon, even as they plan future reinforcements. While United were linked with Militao during his Porto days back in 2019, any suggestion of an imminent deal now appears premature. For the moment, this is one to file firmly under watch and wait. Team Talk sources have learned more about Sandro Tonali's thinking regarding his next move, as 3 major Premier League clubs, including Liverpool, continue to track the midfielder despite Newcastle United holding a firm stance against a summer departure. Since joining Newcastle in 2023, the 25-year-old has been exceptional. Although a betting suspension ruled him out for much of his debut season, Tonali has returned in 2024 in outstanding form, delivering performances that rank among the Premier League's very best. Within the club, he is viewed as a key pillar of Newcastle's long-term vision. That has not discouraged Europe's heavyweights. In what would be a major setback for Eddie Howe, sources indicate that Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City have all opened channels with Tonali's representatives. While no official bids have been submitted, each club has made its admiration clear should circumstances change. Tonali's agent has already confirmed that the midfielder will review his future once the season ends. Those close to the situation believe his emotional pull is toward Italy, where he hopes to settle long-term with his family following the birth of his first child in January. Juventus and Inter Milan are both understood to be extremely eager to facilitate a return, viewing Tonali as a potentially transformative addition. However, Newcastle's valuation and the player's wage demands represent major obstacles, challenges only reinforced by the Magpies' refusal to consider a sale. Despite being fully aware of the mounting interest, Newcastle remain resolute that they will enter the summer with no plans to let Tonali go. He is regarded as central to their ambitions, and any attempt to prize him away would require an extraordinary offer. For now, Tonali remains focused on finishing the campaign strongly. But with summer approaching, his future is shaping up to be one of the most closely watched transfer stories in Europe. Newcastle, meanwhile, are already exploring contingency options, including interest in a Liverpool midfielder should Tonali unexpectedly depart, along with another alternative that could leave the Reds with regrets. Elsewhere, Liverpool are reportedly weighing up a future move for Newcastle centre-back Sven Botman when the transfer window reopens in the summer of 2026. At the same time, Manchester United are said to have identified Newcastle winger Anthony Gordon as a potential target for that same window. According to a trusted journalist man, United urged into major transfer rethink as Ineos warned against rushing Carrick call Manchester. United icon Rio Ferdinand has strongly advised his former club to reverse a key transfer decision involving a senior star set to depart this summer, while also cautioning Ineos against making a hasty judgment on Michael Carrick despite his impressive spell as interim manager. United extended their winning streak to 4 Premier League matches with a commanding 2-0 victory over a 10-man Tottenham side on Saturday. Goals from Brian Mbeumo and Bruno Fernandes capped another assured display under Carrick, further boosting optimism around Old Trafford. While the result grabbed headlines, Ferdinand was particularly vocal about the performances of Casemiro. The veteran midfielder has been revitalized under Carrick, and, despite United's decision not to extend his contract beyond this season, has emerged as one of the team's most consistent performers. The club has already confirmed the 33-year-old will leave once his deal expires, but Ferdinand believes that stance should be reconsidered immediately. Speaking after the Spurs win, Ferdinand urged United to offer Casemiro a 1-year extension, arguing that replacing him would be both costly and unnecessary given his current form. Casemiro, Ferdinand said on his YouTube channel, still has plenty to offer and should be rewarded with another season. He warned that finding a replacement capable of matching the Brazilian's current level would require a significant financial outlay, especially considering how influential he has been since Carrick took charge. Ferdinand added that while midfield reinforcement is clearly on United's agenda for the summer, the club must be meticulous in its recruitment and avoid discarding proven performers too quickly. The former defender also addressed growing debate around Carrick's future. Despite reports that 3 clubs are monitoring the interim boss's situation, Ferdinand believes United should resist the temptation to make an immediate appointment. He acknowledged the increasing difficulty in arguing against Carrick's case, given the manner of United's recent victories, but insisted patience is essential. Ferdinand stressed that Carrick should be allowed to see out the season before the club makes any definitive decision, even though his former teammate is building a compelling argument to be handed the role permanently. away from the dugout. United could soon revisit a striker pursuit that was reportedly close to completion last summer, before the club instead opted for backup option Benjamin Šeško. Elsewhere, United are understood to have rejected a late loan approach from Besiktas for one of their key squad members, with the Turkish club also failing in a similar attempt involving Liverpool. Meanwhile, fresh signs suggest one of